So we've just had breakfast here in the hotel in Ica, and the plan now is we're going to ride from Ica up to the outskirts of Lima. Lima's not really a city that we want to visit.
Spend lots of time in, no.
But there is a reason we're going there.
Yeah. We are wrapping this part of the trip up, and the plan is that we are going to the outskirts of Lima, storing the bikes and sorting out the paperwork that we need to keep the bikes there for a period of time, and then we're going to fly back home for a bit, which we're sad, but we're also excited. We've been on the road for 8 months now, which is when we initially started the trip. That was going to be how long we gave ourselves, that amount of time just to do Santiago to Ushuaia to Alaska, which in hindsight now is just mad. Like we realized pretty quickly that wasn't going to be achievable. So
yeah, I think it was on about week 4 maybe of our trip where we thought we were going to ride all of this distance, finish this whole trip in 8 months, and we were on week 4, and then I think it became very apparent that we couldn't move that quick, and there was too much to see, and it wasn't going to be the trip that we wanted it to be.
No.
We were waking up in the morning and it was like, we're not on the bikes, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, we need to be riding, we haven't covered this amount of distance, and it was just not the way we wanted to do it. So quite early on, about a month in, we decided, right, we're going to do this trip in 2 parts.
Yeah.
And that's where we are now. We're at the end of part 1. So we didn't think that we were going to be in Peru at this time. 8 months in, we thought we were going to have made a little bit more ground.
Yeah.
But we've just started traveling slower. The last couple of months, definitely, especially since being in Bolivia, where we started getting ill. And then we were ill a lot with stomach problems at the start of Peru, and we've just started moving really, really slowly.
So slow.
At the start of the trip, we were faster, weren't we? We were doing we were riding for weeks. We'd do 3-4 weeks riding with a day off or 2 days off or something like that. But now we're 3 days riding, 3 days off.
Yeah.
Or 3 days riding, 2 days off. So it's less efficient to travel the way we are now.
Yeah.
You're not recuperating as quickly. You get tired more easily. You need longer then to recover, and it's just sort of this snowball effect that keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Like, again, if we look back at the start of our trip, where we were riding for 3 weeks, 4 weeks with a couple of days off in between.
Camping as well.
All
the time.
So, and then you look at now where we're traveling for a few days and having a few days off, and then we're doing a few more days and then a few more days off. It's very, very apparent that we need more time. We need more sleep. We're tired. We need a break. It's
Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that. And it's it also impacts how you enjoy your experiences when we're riding these beautiful places. You're not enjoying them as much, and you're not getting the most out of it like you were at the beginning. And I remember riding. I think I had an epiphany a few weeks ago. It's when because you're not fully embracing it all, you're then kind of going, well, what's the point if I'm feeling this way and feeling this tired and therefore impacting my whole experience? That's when you know it's ready to take a break, recuperate, and
come back stronger, more keen,
exactly,
rested, and ready for part 2. Prepared, for sure. Because I know that when we come back and start part 2,
I can't wait.
We're going to be keen again. We're going to be ride. Let's do this trail. Let's do that trail. Let's ride up over that mountain. But now at the moment, it's you're kind of just keen to do from A to B. Yeah. And that's not what we love about it. You're not keen now to take different tracks and take harder trails and go over mountains and ride through sand dunes, because you're I'm just tired, and I want to get to where we're staying tonight.
I want to go to bed.
Yeah.
And go to sleep for a long time.
So part 2, I'm looking forward to being keen and coming back. and both of us being back on our A game, getting our health, our fitness back, because our fitness is one thing that we might not have talked about a lot, but it's definitely been impacted by this trip because we're not exercising, we're sat on the bikes, we're not eating well all the time. We've both noticed we've got weaker and we're not as fit as we were. Say if we go for a walk around a town in the evening for about an hour or 2 hours, our knees hurt and things like that because we're not used to walking, we're not used to exercise. So it'd be good to get our physical fitness and our mental strength back again.
Yeah, there's lots of good reasons why we're doing it. Obviously from a money perspective as well, be good to get back, earn a little bit more money ready for part 2 as well. So yeah,
so that's where we're at. It was a big decision to make, but we know it's the right decision. We're quite happy. Like, we've really slowed it down now at the end of the trip, and we've had a holiday, few days just resting by the pool here in Ica, and it's because we knew we were going to do this. We knew we were going to be going back to Sydney, we're going to be working again and putting a pause on part 1. So what we're going to do with the bikes is we found someone that can store them just outside of Lima towards the mountains a little bit. Now the reason we're able to do that is because we've got the TIP, the temporary import permit. We can suspend that. Get a 3-month TIP we did when we came into Peru on the bikes. So there's still some time left on that, so we can suspend it, leave the country, put the bikes in storage, have it all done correctly and legally, and then when we return we'll have a certain amount of time then to carry on going through Peru and then into Ecuador, Colombia, etc. So that's how we've been able to do it. We've been lucky enough to be in contact with someone that has a bike storage place. He stores lots of other bikes,
and can sort out the paperwork for us as well.
Yeah, which is a good bit of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a result. We will also need to wash all of our stuff and clean everything, and especially going back into Australia, they're very vigilant when it comes to making sure that you don't bring in dirt and soil from other nations. So we'll be focusing on doing that when we get to just outside Lima, and just breaking it all down.
Breaking everything down,
yeah.
On that note, we'll get packing up in this room for one of the last times we're going to pack up in part 1. Get on the bikes. Let's head towards Lima.
Do the last leg. All right, let's get packed.
Let's get packed. Let's go.
Goodbye, lovely hotel.
It feels a lot more real now. It's actually sunk in. Something we've both been thinking about for a while, and we've talked about it and whatever. We're sort of coming to terms with it now. And to set off from that hotel with probably 2 more rides, 2 more days left, it's reality now.
So we're spreading this journey from here to just outside Lima over 2 days. And what we're going to do is today we're going to head for Paracas, which will be nice. It's a little sort of touristy town. So we're going to go there. Now there was 2 ways to get there. On the main road, which probably only would have taken about an hour, or go back and do the coast journey where we were on the sand dunes. So we've decided, because this is the last time on this part of the journey that we can have like a little bit of an adventure, let's do it. Take the coastal route, get on the sand dunes again, and take the long way there. And we're off-road. Here we go. But look at this view. So cool, this landscape. It's not every day that you get to ride through all this.
Amazing. It's just amazing. And I'm so happy we came back here. I love this coastline. Especially after being in the city of Ica and Huacachina. They're nice places, but they're busy, they're full on. There's cars, there's horns, there's people, it's full on. This is where it's at, places like this on the coast, but there's no one around, it's just you. Love it.
So there's a road just up there, well, not a road, a bit more of a road than this, and we'll try and catch that, and we'll cut out some of these real steep dunes going up the side. Okay, let's do it. It's up here somewhere, I think. There it is. I can see some road markers. Oh, I can see something in the distance.
Back down.
Oh, you down?
I'm down.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Let me just turn her off. My foot's stuck, so I'm gonna have to stay here. Oh, this is a first.
What are you up to down there, Hayley?
Well, I can't get up because the foot is actually stuck.
Okay, hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Stay still.
She's fully wedged.
Yeah, right. And that is why you wear decent boots.
Like, your foot would be crushed right now, wouldn't it?
Okay, ready? Well, I'm just going to lift it a little bit. Just rip your pull your foot out on 1, 3, 2, 1. There we go.
I'm free.
What happened? Oh yeah, you got a little bit squirmy in the soft stuff.
I didn't anticipate how
soft it was going to be.
Softy it was.
Yeah, this is like proper sand. Look.
Oh, I've got sand all in my gloves now. Okay.
Should we lift the bike up? Let's do it together. On 1, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Okay.
Your bag's a bit loose.
Yeah, did good.
Alright, okay, let's go again.
Alright, let's go.
Oh wow, it's a good thing I didn't actually close my tank bag. Whoops.
Good job we did stop.
Good job you did crash, Hayley.
This is why we've come back, isn't it?
This is exactly why we've come back, for views like that. We had the chance to do this, and I'm so glad we took it. This almost doesn't look real riding down here, does it?
No.
With that dune on the right hand side ahead. There's a few different colours inside that. What I like is you can have a landscape like this that you can look at it and say, oh, there's nothing here, it's just a desert, it's barren, there's nothing here, but it can be absolutely stunning and beautiful at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it here. Where's the road going?
Right, we've gone off track.
Yeah. So what's happened is we've ended up taking one of these wrong little tracks, and we're heading away from the coast, which isn't where we wanted to be going. So I'm going to try and find another set of tracks that sort of take us off now to the right, because if I can find something like that, it might take us all the way to the coast again. Yeah, we both following maps, and neither of us twigged that we were going along the wrong set of tracks, but we need to get over these dunes, and I don't fancy taking these bikes over there without there being some kind of track or trail, because this stuff can get soft and deep very quickly. So I think we're back on track now. There were a few moments where we were riding along and there were no tracks around us, no indication that anyone had been there, but we just kept plodding along, and we've joined this route again. I think we're going the right way. It does get a little bit hard to follow sometimes, because you're on a road like this, which is, see, like this is split now. Oh, they go to the same place. I think we're off track again. Yeah, we should have gone left down there. That's what I mean. This is hard because the track just splits, and you think you're following the right one, and then it splits again, and then the one you're on just disappears into nothing. We'll just keep following this. A track, I think. Oh, I can see the coast now, so that's good. I can see the sea. But when we were coming through there before, through those dunes, and then there was no tracks again, and I was like, this is quite tricky, you know, navigating this. Yeah, there's more and more tracks again now. I'll get us there, don't worry.
I'll believe you.
When have I ever failed you with navigating?
I think this is just your way of trying to take me
Ride some cool dunes, yeah.
the most beaten track.
I'll pretend I'm lost. Oh, I don't know where we're going, and we've ended up riding over this really massive dune, and I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're lost. I'm trying to find the trail.
It's part of your master plan.
See, this is all single track now. Like, it's just bikes use this. Oh wow, look at all those little bays and islands. And there is the road. Told you I'd get us here.
This is the right way, isn't it?
This is the right way, yeah.
See you later, sucker.
Let's get to Paracas.
So it's the reality that today is the last day we're going to be riding our bikes on this part of the trip. I've woke up with pretty mixed emotions about it. I can't really pin it down and tell you how I'm feeling. I know I'm feeling a little bit sad. If I'm honest, I just want to ride my bike every day for the rest of my life, but in reality you can't do that. It's that day. It's the last day. So here is the last time Hayley puts on her holy base layer trousers.
I was thinking about bringing them for part 2.
They've done alright, haven't they?
Ventilation. Yeah.
I think you definitely got your money's worth out of them.
Been wearing these bad boys every day, pretty much. They've done its job.
So yeah, the final time we're getting our gear on, just banging the knee braces on.
Yeah, we keep saying, this is the last time I'm going to put the socks on, this is the last time we're going to do this. I feel like that's going to be the theme today.
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
Very strange one.
Good things come to an end.
Hello.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
How are you feeling?
Feels strange. Obviously, we've known for a good few weeks now this has been the plan, but for it to finally
Be that day.
I suppose wasn't like super prepared for it. And now, like, the day's here, it's just very strange. It's been a long time.
Become our everyday routine, getting ready, getting on the bikes, getting kitted up, going riding, and then to know that you're going to be firstly without your bikes for a while, and secondly you're going to be out of that routine. You're not going to be doing that anymore. Jump back into normal life. Like, I honestly, this is all I ever wanted, was to do a trip like this. It's been a dream, and I've loved it. It's been hard. It's been hard at times. It's been tiring. We've been sick. We've just been with each other. We've not had anyone else. But to come through it and everything we've experienced along the way, it's just fantastic. It's amazing. I'm looking forward to part 2, but I'm very, very sad that part 1 is finishing.
So I'm just full of excitement. Because I know, we've experienced what we've experienced going through South America. I know how great part 2 could be and will be.
Okay, so here we are, we're in Lima. We're just skimming the outside of it, which I'm very, very thankful for, because even this is a bit chaotic. So we're about, 12 k's from where we're going to store the bikes. Well, from the hotel we're going to stay at, which is next to where we're going to store the bikes. So you've just got cars, vehicles, a lot of rubbish on the side of the road as well. Just one of those little trips that you just had to get done. Which lane are you going in, mate? Here we go. And the bin lorry's coming across.
So I've just seen, we've seen 2 people with their trousers down.
2 males with their trousers down.
And 1 penis.
Yes.
Lucky me. You didn't catch a glimpse of that, did you?
Fortunately not.
No.
I was concentrating too much on the road.
Yeah, it was just right there.
What?
I wonder if we'll get a... What's the bowling phrase? A turkey?
Oh, I've got no idea.
Where you get 3 strikes.
Is that what it is?
I think it's called a turkey.
You're hoping for a turkey
I wonder
today?
if I'll get a trowel down turkey.
Today is the day we're going round to this guy's house to drop our bikes off. Well, we don't know if we're dropping the bikes off or if we're just sorting out the temporary import permits. And then, yeah, have a look at this. We got here yesterday afternoon, and then we just ended up taking all the bags off the bike. So you can see we've got everything: luggage bags, backpacks, clothes. Hey, these we've got loads of stuff down here, this side of the bed. And then for me, I've got everything I'm taking back. I think I'll leave my boots here, take my knee braces back. This Moscow bag's coming back. I also had to deconstruct this bag off the side of the bike. Now, I'll show you quickly. It was actually in the first 10 days of this trip when we first went to Argentina. I caught a little bush and it actually ripped the side of this Moscow bag. And then it's pulled some of the stitching out then as well, which is here. Now, fair play to the bags. They've done another 8 months like this and they haven't changed at all. So they're absolutely fine. But I got in contact with Moscow and they said, yeah, finish your trip, don't worry about it. And then send the bag to us without all the stuff, without all the frame and everything in it. So I've made that as light as possible. And yeah, I think it sounds good. That sounds like they're going to honour their word and they're going to try and fix the bag for me or replace it. So that's sweet. But then otherwise than that, yeah, we've just got all documents and everything out that we're getting ready to get sorted out here. And then today might be the last day we see the bikes. Yeah, it's all become a little bit more real. We've got flights booked now from Lima to Santiago, Sydney. We've got tonight here, and then I think we've got a night at the airport before we leave. So 2 more nights in Peru. Then we'll go to Santiago for a couple of nights. And then back to Sydney.
We're just doing the final bits and packing our bikes and getting everything off them that we need before we take them to get them washed and to the storage place. With my bike, it actually looks pretty normal, but it is empty. On my bike, I've pretty much emptied everything apart from, I've kept the camp cots and a few of the camping stuff in my duffel bag, and then all of my spare parts in one of these ox boxes, like tyre tubes and spark plugs, brake pads, and those other bits. And then because Matt, this is the final product, because Matt's only got one of these bags left on his bike, he's going to return this one to get that fixed. I'm carrying a few of his bits on my bike, so he's got a few spare parts in this one and all of his tools as well. So apart from that, it's all just empty bags. What have you done? What have you done?
Oh dear. I just leant forwards while this was open, and it has just pissed water everywhere. It's got in my shoes.
in your shoe?
It's got a little bit in my shoes, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we're pretty much done. We're just waiting for Matt to get his bits together, and then we will make a move. I feel very sad now. I didn't feel as sad yesterday or the day before, but I'm actually now parting ways with the bike is making me a little bit sad. I feel like the equivalent of moving out of your house that you've spent years and years in. I know we'll be back, but it's still quite emotional. Are you feeling the same today, or have you gone through all stages of the grieving process?
I went through all stages of grieving, but I'm back in it again. Look, it's just a weird feeling, isn't it? Like, we've been doing this 8 months. It doesn't matter whether you've been doing it 8 days or 8 weeks or 8 months. You still don't want it to finish.
No.
You still want to do it tomorrow. You still want to do it the next day. It's not like you've had enough of it. We're tired, yeah. I still want to do it every day. I love it. So yeah, to be going back to normality, it's the reality of it. But it doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't make it any happier to do, does it?
No. All right. Won't be long.
Yeah, let's get things together.
Yep. We have just done all the paperwork that's required to suspend our TIP. It only took us it's not completed yet. He's just taken all the information from us, and then he's going to take it from there. Hopefully that will be done in the next 24 to 48 hours. What's involved with that is that he submits that, then the police have to basically do an inspection to make sure that the bikes are being stored correctly, and then you're given a certificate to say that you are correctly storing the bikes, and therefore they're not going to be on the road, blah blah blah. So we're going to spend a little bit of time here just to get the bikes and everything prepared before we say our final goodbyes. We're going to take all the bags off and put them into storage, so there's more room to store the bikes within this facility. There's a German lady that's staying here who's riding a bike, and she has very kindly given us a couple of suitcases for us to use, because obviously the only bags that we have are the ones that, especially for me, we're leaving on the bike. So I need something to obviously carry all my clothes, and she's very kindly given them to us. So that's a bit of a result. And then another thing we're doing, well, I say we, Matt's doing, is
I'm giving the chain a good oil, the old toothbrush and oil method, because then these will be covered up nicely, and then we'll just douse the whole bike, everything, in WD-40 in this oil, and then put the covers on them. It's quite a dry climate here, so I'm not too worried about them rusting. It's gonna be sweet. But yeah, that's it. That's how we're gonna prep them. I'll take the batteries out. Take the batteries out, disconnect them, and I think there's somewhere we can put them on charge here to keep them good for when we come back. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to do, really.
Matt's taking the side cover off. You can actually see my fine work that I've done fairly recently.
Look at them.
There's five?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 big cable ties.
4 big cable ties keeping this auxiliary tank together.
Yeah, but look at it. It doesn't even move a millimetre. It's perfect.
So good.
Who needs welding?
I know. Fine work by me. It's like the only thing I can do on a bike, apart from a few other things. But mainly, that's like the most, because there's not much happening to my bike.
Nothing's happened to your bike apart from you breaking that.
And the fork seals. See, I'm really, really good at putting cable ties on my tank now.
There we go. There you go.
It's like you've taken the heart out of my bike. Right, so we've just walked out of the place that we're storing the bikes. We've got luggage. We're walking down the road with our helmets.
This is what I look like.
Yeah.
We've gone from bike legends to suitcase wankers.
Where's your boots gone?
No boots, look at me. This is all I've been reduced to.